Shalom, all praises be to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Akakodash, double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, they rule with honor and diligence. Honestly, brothers out there pushing this truth and love and sincerity to wake up the elect. Peace and blessing be to the elect and their families. We pray that the Lord have mercy and deliver us in these times. And this lesson, sometimes the Lord bless me to have these, these dreams, as it was prophesied in the scriptures, young men shall have visions, old men shall dream dreams, um, but sometimes the Lord blesses me with these dreams, and I pray to the Lord that, when should I, bring it out, or should I, because, you want to do everything in season. And recently, the Spirit was constantly on me, reminding me about this dream that I had about everlasting shame and contempt, and so I was just like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do the lesson on it, so I'm gonna read the scripture and just get to it. This is Daniel chapter 12, and I'm just gonna start from the top. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to everlasting shame. Some to shame and everlasting contempt. And right now, when we came to America, that was a punishment for our past, man, for what we did in our past life, or what we did to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. How we turned against the Lord, man, against the laws that was given to us, man. How we turned against the Lord, man. That was the curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter were activated, verse 15 on down. And in the kingdom of heaven, of course you're gonna have the elect, the 144 and the 1/3, that's in this present world right now, that actually fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that consider the Lord, and that that are trying their best to live right and do things that are pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, even though they, we all slip and fall sometimes, man, but we pray not to, get caught up in iniquity, but everything that's happening now, whether you in the truth or not, is being recorded. It's being recorded, just like the Bible, like we have the Bible now, which is a record of the ancient world, of the old times. Hey, everything now that we're doing individually is being recorded, and it's so important to serve the Lord and try to do what's right now. The people that are doing that, that are actually being considerate to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and trying to do the works that He asked us to do. Those elect members are going to get to enjoy their peace in the kingdom, man. They're going to get to walk into peace. You know, they're going to get to they're going to have a reputation of, you know, a good reputation in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, and those that didn't choose to serve the Lord, man, they're going to be hurt, man. Because when you in this world that's when you in this world right now that's pressed towards evil, you know, and you don't consider what the prophets are saying, and you out here being hard headed and you talking all this stuff about I'm gonna do things my way, and you know, I'm a grown ass man and all of that, you know, I'm a grown ass woman, I'm a grown ass man, you know, I'm gonna do me and all of that bullshit. You don't consider that when the Lord puts you in when you come back in this earth in righteous form, man, those things that are being recorded, we gonna see them. Now, in this dream I had, we was like in a theater. It was a huge theater, and I remember there was there was the section where I was in. It was a bunch of brothers that I know that are in the truth, you know, and then there was a table up top where, you know, the I saw some of the apostles and elders mingling up there, and all of us were on a like a like a balcony type deal, you know, and we were we were we were watching, you know, it was like, you know, tables, it was food, you know, it was, you know, all of us were sitting down at tables, you know, it was like this big long table, and it had like food, you know, and you know, the it's, you know, the food was like, you know, was moving around like in a circle, so real slow, so when you saw something you like, you could just grab it. And you know, we was all sitting there, and we was watching a movie about our lives in Babylon, man, you know. And you know, we was watching, like, man, like how people have fucked us over in this world, you know, especially, you know, brothers' wives that left, you know, that left them, men that, you know, that left the truth, you know, people that saw us on the street corner. It was like, these stupid niggas, you know. We was watching all of these things. We was, you know, brothers actually, you know, shedding tears, man, because they was vexed dealing with people, man, being hurt by people, man, you know. And you know, we was watching. It was like it looked at real. It looked at like real people. The movie did, but it was almost like a hologram. But it looked at like real scenes and real people, you know. And you know, it was just movies of brothers going through hardships with family members, with wives, losing wives, being talked about and amongst their family members, uh, uh, you know, children growing up and turning their back on them, and you know, and brothers, you know, shedding tears about things, and then, you know, then going around brothers and acting like, you know, everything is okay. And man, it was like, you know, it was, I didn't see, like, it wasn't a whole movie, but I just saw flashes of different scenes of people, of men, of the men that's in the truth lives, and the hardship that they was going through in this world, man. And you know, the movie ended, you know, and you know, and everybody got up, and you know, all of the elect, you know, the brothers that, all of the upper echelon brothers, you know, stood up and was clapping and cheering, you know. But the people that was down on the bottom looked as sad, man. You know, they looked as sad, you know. And so, you know, I was, you know, I look back, you know, at one of my wives, and she was just bawling, crying, man, crying. And she was apologizing. She was apologizing, saying, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have did that to you. I'm so sorry." And I was like, "No, it's okay. We in the kingdom." You know, and she was just like, "No, no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And she was just crying. And she cried all the way out of the theater, you know, all the way out of the theater. When I left, when we walked out of the door of the theater, there was a sea of people on their knees mourning, crying, man, because they saw themselves in their wicked forms, man, on this movie that we was watching. And the elect brothers was you know, trying to pull them up off the ground, trying to comfort them. "Hey, we in the kingdom, it's okay. Hey, we ain't sinning now." And they would not leave. I mean, a sea of people mourning and crying, asking the Lord, repenting to the Lord, man, saying, "I'm sorry. I should have listened." You know, and we could not we could not comfort these people. They were hurt. They were hurt, man. You know, and we was just walking through the crowd, we was, brothers was quoting scriptures, and scriptures of of comfort, you know, but these people, the whole time, we was ministering to these people, they was bowed with their faces on the ground, man, and they would not get up. They would not get up. We was trying to help them up. It was like, no, no. And people were crying. And, even though, like, the wives that was with us that was crying, they was kind of like getting looks from sisters that were of the elect, like, damn, that's, that was kind of fucked up, sis. Like, they were ashamed, man. Women that committed adultery on us, women that left us, women that even jumped in our faces and talked shit to us, man, were ashamed. And that's the beauty of serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. The beauty of serving the Lord is, when we get our kingdom, I don't want to be ashamed. I don't want to be sad. I'm sad now. And that's why we suffer now. So when we get in the kingdom, hey, scriptures say, hey, the Lord began to commend them that stood so stiffly for his name, man. When we get in the kingdom, man, we're going to be happy, man. And we're going to be enjoying, because we doing our crying now. We doing our hurting now. And all of these people that's just out here just running from pleasure to pleasure, trying to find happiness in this place, man, they all going to be ashamed, man. They're going to be sad. I mean, these people were mourning. All of them were on their knees with their face on the ground, crying. All of them. And they were everywhere. So, man, that when I had that dream, that was a while back, some months back. When I had that dream, I wanted to do a lesson on it, but the Spirit wasn't on me to do a lesson on it then. But the Spirit recently hopped on me, because I had that other dream, and then I was like, man, this dream just came in my head and it just wouldn't leave. So I was like, well, maybe it's time to do a lesson on it. You know, all these people that's chasing this world now. All you Israelites that is sold out. You know, that is just being wicked, evil, and won't change, man. In the kingdom, you ain't gonna just walk into happiness, man. You gonna mourn, man. You gonna mourn and you gonna cry and you gonna be hurt looking at yourself being wicked, man. Being wicked your whole life, and it's all recorded, and you gonna see it, man. And in the righteous mind, when you get in your righteous state, it's gonna hurt you, man. You're gonna be hurt because you did not choose to fear the Lord, man, because you turned your back on the Lord, man. You know, everlasting shame and contempt. And that, you know, when you look up that word contempt, I'm gonna look up that word contempt, you know, because I looked it up, but it was a word that stuck out. It says aversion, abhorrence. At the bottom, it says meaning to repulse. You're gonna be repulsed looking at yourself in the world being wicked, man. You're gonna be repulsed looking at yourself, turn your back on your eye away from the prophets, and say, "Look at these stupid niggas. Why they got dresses on? What the hell wrong with them niggas? It's cold outside." And you're gonna be repulsed at that. You women, y'all gonna be repulsed. Especially you women that left the prophets in the kingdom of heaven. Those men a lot of these women they're gonna be back with those men that they left, and they're gonna be sad, man. They're gonna be hurt the way they treated them, man. And no matter how much we tried to comfort these people, they would not be comforted. You know, they would not be comforted. They would not get off the ground. The whole rest of the dream, it was a bunch of people on their knees on the ground with their faces on the ground crying. You know? So, man, that's the beauty of being in the truth right now. Because, you know, you go into everlasting. A lot of people not just going to be able to walk into peace. You're going to have to deal with yourself one way or another. All of this, everything that's happening right now is being recorded. It's being recorded, and you're going to see yourself acting a damn fool on you know, in the theater, and you're going to be sad. You're going to be brokenhearted, man. You're going to see yourself turning your back on the Lord, and you're going to be sad and brokenhearted. All you men that left the truth, you're going to see yourself in theater leaving the truth, and you're going to be sad and brokenhearted. You're going to see yourself turning your back on the Lord, and you're going to be brokenhearted, man. You know? And that's it, man. That's the end of the dream, man. Hey, you're gonna have to deal with it one way or another. You're gonna have to deal with yourself, man. And you know, the brothers that was serving the Lord, man, was smiling, and you know, but all of the elect, the 144,000, were trying to comfort these. You know, well, I don't know if it didn't look like it was that many people, but the brothers, you know what I'm saying, that I saw there were out there trying to comfort these people, our people, man. You know, But yeah, that's it, man. Hey, hey, choose you this day whom you will serve, man. Because if you don't make that choice, if you don't choose, you gonna regret it. You're gonna be sad and brokenhearted, man. When you see yourself, the recordings of yourself, man, it's gonna break your heart, man. Hey, every time you slap the Lord's hand away, that's a heartbreaking to Him. You think you just gonna walk into the kingdom and be happy? Oh, you're gonna have to deal with yourself, man. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Karkodash. Double honors to the apostles. Honestly, brothers out there pushing His word. Shalom.